So when we're doing place-based experiential education in an urban environment, what I like to look at are 5 S's that you should think about at each location. And those S's are sound, space, security, safety, and sanctity. Now as far as sound, you know, you've got a lot of traffic, and you can probably hear in the background, we're at a crossroads, there's roads all around us, there's buses. So if we're going to do an activity that involves a lot of quiet conversation, this wouldn't be the best place to do it. So finding places that are more quiet and sharing activities would be ones where you'd want to have more of a park area where you do have less background noise to interfere. As far as security, being mindful of whether or not you're in a high traffic area, things like having your backpacks and putting your backpacks off in a pile on the side while you're totally focused on an activity over here is a great way to have those packs get lifted and stolen away. So if you are going to be in a circle activity, taking your packs and putting them in the middle of the circle so that you have some kind of security and protection around them. The other thing with security as well is that as we do our activities, we can get loud and boisterous and cause a lot of attention to be drawn to ourselves. In some areas that are very kind of valuable cultural targets, things like that, things that are going to have high levels of security and fears for terrorism, we want to make sure that we're not drawing stress to those security groups that are watching and protecting those areas. So that's another area of security. Safety is a piece as well. We obviously don't want to be playing in traffic. We want to be thinking about the area that we're in, making sure that there's no obstacles, things to trip on, those kind of things. Space, knowing that we have enough room to do the activities that we choose in the space that we're at, while also allowing other people in the community to be coming through and walking by. We don't want to be stopping and doing an activity and taking up the entire sidewalk as people are trying to walk to work. So being mindful of that area of space. And the last thing is sanctity. A lot of the places here in Boston and other locations around that we do these GPS adventures are places that are of religious value, of emotional value, of things that really have a deep sanctity and resonance to them. Right behind us here is the Holocaust Memorial. It's a good example of a place with a high level of sanctity. You don't want to play tag in the Holocaust Memorial. You don't want to be loud and boisterous and laughing in the Holocaust Memorial. So when you're looking at choosing a location, if you have an area like that and you want to still do an activity that is loud and boisterous, get away from the area first, then do the activity. Or do a more quiet, peaceful, reflective piece when you're in an area that really has that reflective essence to it. So those are the 5 S's: sound, security, safety, space, and sanctity.